was moving over the water. Spirit, come move over us. Come rest on us. Come rest on us. As the Spirit was moving.
Do y'all think I need the mic? Yeah. We just want to make sure. Okay. Just make sure. I think I'm loud enough anyway. But as he said, my name is Brittney McLemore. I am from Brilliant. I have been married to my husband 12 and a half years altogether now. We have an 8-year-old son named Dyson, who is the light of our world. My sister sent me this quote a few weeks ago, and I shared my testimony at my church a couple of weeks ago. That was the first time I had shared it. And I started it off with this quote she sent me. Addiction is a family disease. One may use, but the whole family suffers. For a long time, that didn't really fully sink in with me. But today is 2 years, 4 months, and 2 days of sobriety for me. It's been long and hard, but with God on my side, I'm nowhere near finished. It's not the first time I've tried to quit drinking, but this time it is going to be for good. I probably took my first drink when I was in high school. You know, parties, here and there, prom, stuff like that. I can't say I had a bad childhood. My parents, all four, I have step parents too. I'm very blessed. And my sister are here supporting me today. I had a great childhood. There's nothing else I can say other than my childhood was great. We had anything we needed, anything we wanted. We went to church. We were taught right from wrong. So I don't know, as far as that goes, I don't know why I started drinking. After high school, a little more on the weekends, a little more here and there, started drinking. More of a social thing then. For a long time, it was just, weekends. Wasn't living right, didn't go to church. The whole time, I was married, me and Zach, we got married. We had our son. I went back to nursing school, finished nursing school. Life was good. Outside looking in, you would think her life is good. Great husband, great son, good job. So what's wrong? I started drinking more and more. Weekend drinking turned into a little more every day, couple every day. Couple every day turned into more than a couple every day. It got to where I drank every single day. And I drank until I went to bed. Zach Dyson would go to sleep. I would stay up drinking every single night. I wouldn't say the drinking was the main reason. Zach and I ended up getting a divorce. So we rotated every other weekend with Dyson. The weekends that I didn't have Dyson, I stayed partying all weekend long. I pretty much stayed drunk from the time he left going to his daddy's till he come back home. I wouldn't talk to my family. I didn't want to talk to them. I didn't want to hear you need to stop drinking, you need to get in church, you need to do this, you need to do that. I didn't want to hear it. But I didn't think I was doing anything wrong. I was working. I was taking care of my son. I didn't think I was doing anything wrong. There was one weekend, me and Zach we wasn't together. It was actually my birthday weekend. I was in Birmingham with so-called friends. Drunk. Drunk. That's all I can say. And different bars, stuff like that. I ended up getting jumped by 3 people walking down the streets of Birmingham. That night right there very well could have been it for me. Zach didn't have to, but he did come get me. He thought that might have been a wake-up call, but it was not. I kept drinking. Me and Zach, eventually we got back together. We worked things out. still didn't stop. I still drank every single day. Still didn't want to talk to my family. I would go to holidays, I'd go to Christmas, Thanksgiving and stuff, but I'd go, do what I had to do, then I'd leave. Or I'd make up an excuse of why I didn't wanna go, why we couldn't go, we had something else we needed to do. Because I'd rather be drinking. I purposely avoid going to things because I knew what time I wanted to start drinking. Once again, I didn't think I was doing anything wrong. I still got up, went to work every single day. I would plan my routes coming home from work based off of which store I stopped at the day before to get there. Still, I could not say why I was drinking so much. My life was good. I became so angry, so depressed. I never was happy. It was a relief to me the weekends that my son would go stay with his uncle and his aunt, because I knew he was taken care of, but at least I could be drinking, but I knew my son was taken care of. I never knew the heartache that I was putting on my entire family. On June 30th, 2022, that was my absolute rock bottom. I felt hopeless. I was lost. I thought my family deserved better. I thought that they would be better off without me. I thought I was more of a burden. I didn't think I could ever quit drinking. Every time I tried, the more I thought about trying, the more I wanted to drink more. That night was my rock bottom. After the events of that night, I knew something had to change, or I was not going to make it. July 1st, 2022 is the day I began my sobriety journey. The following Sunday, I went to Mount Pleasant Frugal Baptist Church. That's where my son had been going with his uncle and his aunt. He had been going since he was a baby. That was his church. There was something going on at church that day. I don't remember exactly what it was, but there was something going on. And I ended up going with Dyson to church that day. Me and Zach were sitting there. Something changed. Something changed that day. I can't explain it. I can't explain it, but I knew I was right where I needed to be. Sitting in that pew that day, I asked God to forgive me for everything I had done, all the people I had hurt. And at that moment, I knew with God on my side that I could do it, that I could change, and that I would be able to stay away from alcohol for good.
Yeah.
Since turning my life around, my marriage is better than it's ever been. Zach and I put God first in every decision we make. My son, Dyson he doesn't mind staying at home now. Well, for the most part. Sometimes he still, flies the coop on the weekends, but, I'm the youth leader at my church now. I work with the youth. Every Sunday night we have youth group, and I was asked to take over the youth group. Me and Zach both, we have good jobs. We're doing good. My family, my relationship with my family has never been better. I talk to them every single day. My relationship with my sister has never been better. I don't want to share my testimony as a poor pitiful me, to look at what I've been through, look at what I've done. I want to share it to tell people if he can change me, he can change anybody. I tried to change, and it didn't work until that one day sitting in that church, and I knew then I'm changed. And I love being at church now. I love going to church. I love spending my time with my church family. If I could every day, I would, but that's not possible. So I will continue to share my testimony as much as anybody will listen to me. Now, like I said, I love being at church. I work with the youth. I have actually started singing at church again, something I never thought I would do again. Used to, I was ashamed. I'm not going to be ashamed anymore. My past is just that. It's my past. God's forgiven it. It's in the past for a reason.
Yes.
I can't explain the happiness I feel now. I can't explain it, how much happier my life is, the joy I have in my heart now since I have turned my life around. But I will finish with this. The first summer after starting church, full time, joining the church, giving my life back to God, we done our vacation Bible school, and they asked me to be, or I volunteered to be a teacher for Bible school. And our key verse that summer was 1 Peter 5:7. Give all your worries and cares to God, for He cares for you. That verse has stuck with me ever since then. That is my go-to Bible verse. It is my go-to for anything and everything. Just give it all to God, and He'll take care of you. Yes. Anyway, thank y'all for letting me come.
I found you in